Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I won't use the mic because I usually don't need to. Welcome again to our Bon Voyage, our farewell. I hate to use farewell because they will come back eventually, even though they won't want to, but that's okay. On a sad note, I would like to recognize the fact that we did lose a Sister City member. Louis Paletta passed away July 3rd, and they just had a very nice ceremony in St. Luke's for him last Thursday, so we'll miss Louis. I would like to introduce some people. We've got a couple of dignitaries here. We have Tom Chavez, one of our Mayor Pro Temp, and his wife Jane here. Thank you, Jane, for standing up. All right. We have our city photographer here, Jerry Jambazian, right here. And we have a ex-commissioner, Dan Origi, right back here. Former mayor. Former mayor. And we also have our travel agents, Mark and Mindy, and their daughter, Megan. Over here in the corner. They do a wonderful job for us, looking for the best deals in town. And I think that's it, other than everybody else that's here. At this point, I think I'll just turn it over to Leanne and Nancy, and they can do what they do best.
We're not telling our
I can't say a word.
Sure. Thank you all so very much for coming tonight. I know all of you parents know this is an exciting time for your kids. We are just as excited as the kids are because we know what a fabulous time they're going to be having. We hope you're enjoying your dinner so far. A lot of you are excellent cooks. And I have just one question. That delicious beef back there, may I ask where it came from? Whoever brought that beef? Is it really? Thank you very much. I want to get some. Thank you. I appreciate that. We would love to have the 6 kids come up at this time. On up. Take your order for yours. Yeah. As the parents all know, the kids have to attend 3 workshops before they even get to the interview phase. Then they are interviewed, and parents, of course, are interviewed too. So all of you parents know that you passed the interview. We really don't hold it against a student if their interview with the parents is a little bit unusual. Sometimes it helps the kids. And then once they're selected, they need to come to workshops with Leanne and with me, and that's our favorite part, because that's where we get to really see the true personalities of these kids. And I have to tell you, it gives us great sorrow that we can't go with them, because this is another great group of kids. So thank you, parents, very much for allowing your students, your children to leave for 4 weeks. I know some of you are probably saying, yes! I hope you'll say that the day they come back, too. They will be, and grandparents, too. Yes, thank you for letting them go. They will very possibly come back a little bit different, a little more mature than they are now, a little bit more self-confident. Maybe they'll say, I don't want to come back, Mom, Dad. I know I love you, but I don't want to come back. And there will be a lot of tears when they leave Australia, because they will have made so many good friends, and I'm sorry, they will have received another mom and dad, or mom and grandparents, or whatever they happen to have at their house. So please don't think that they no longer love you. They really do. They just have grown to love another family as much as their Temple City friends and family here. So without further ado, we'll let the kids introduce themselves. We'll get the speeches out of the way first. This is a practice run for the welcome function when they arrive in Australia, so that they will be saying some things about people here, but it'll change just slightly when they get to Australia. Go ahead. Yep. You need to flip the switch on.
Hi.
My name is Amber Allred. I live in Temple City, California, and my birthday is New Year's Eve. There are many things that I love to do. The first is singing. I love to sing, and I'm often caught humming when I don't even notice. I'm even involved in a show choir at my school called the Brighter Side Singers. We travel to different events and near our city to perform. I also love playing sports. I'm on the school soccer team, but I would love to try new sports too. In my free time, I enjoy hanging out with my friends. We do things like going out to get ice cream, going to each other's houses, and seeing movies. When I grow up, I hope to be either a teacher or a veterinarian. Being a teacher would be fun because I love to work with children. I love animals very much, so being a veterinarian has always been my dream since I was little. I'm very excited to finally be going to Australia. I've been waiting for this trip since last November, and now it's finally here. I would like to thank the Sister City Association for choosing me to be a part of this wonderful opportunity. I know that I will have the time of my life in Australia, and that I will cherish the memories forever. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Bailey, and first off, I just wanted to thank you all for being here and supporting us for such a wonderful experience. So a little bit more about myself. I'm 16 years old, and next year I'm going to be a junior at Temple City High School. I'm a 2-year member of Temple City High School's ASB, and it's a really, really big part of my life. I'm also a 2-year member of Temple City High School's varsity softball team, and I also have been playing piano for the past 10 years. One of the things that I am most looking forward to for going to Australia is staying with my host family and experiencing all these different things along with my 5 other friends. I never thought I would be here today, and to be here is completely surreal. I just wanted to thank Steve and Nancy and Leanne for supporting us, and for the entire Sister City committee for providing us with such a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Nathan Wong. I'm 16 years old, and I'm one of the privileged students to be going on this trip to Hawkesbury. A little bit about myself. I'm going to be in year 11 at Temple City High School next year, and I live with my supportive mom, dad, sister, and my dog. It's very supportive. I love food, and I love to try everything at least 3 times, because that's how you really know if you like something or not. At school, I play clarinet in the Pride of Temple City, which is delighted to be going to the Rose Parade this year, as you might as well know. I consider myself to be very musical, and I love playing music whenever I can, whether it's at church, at school, or just with my friends. I'm very active in school, and I've been on the school's water polo team and volleyball team for the past 2 years. I played the guitar in the Gold Jazz Band this year, and next year I'll be part of ASB as their activities commissioner. Outside of school, I'm a life scout in Troop 161 here in Temple City. You know, post high school, I intend to go to college, out of state or abroad, and study something like the humanities. Just anything but math and science. For me, that's enough. Some of my favorite things that I like to do are hiking, cooking, playing music, and photography. During my stay in Australia, I look forward to living with the McAlpine family and going to school in Australia. I've only heard the best things from them, and I'm excited to be staying with such a wonderful family. Finally, I would like to thank Sister City Association for letting the Six of us go on this trip. This is the perfect opportunity for us to grow as people and to learn about another continent and see things from a different point of view. I would also like to thank Nancy and Steve and Leanne for preparing us to be the best ambassadors that we could ever be. I'm very fortunate and excited to be able to experience life down under. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shivani Shah, and like everyone else here, I will be in the 11th grade next year. For a little background information, I have a little brother and 2 little turtles. I like to keep myself occupied, so I have a million hobbies. I like to sing, dance, act, watch TV, read, listen to music, you name it. During my free time, some things I really like to do are sing, dance, and play tennis. I am currently on the high school tennis team, and I'm ready for 2 more amazing seasons. I was also in the show choir at my school called Brighter Side, and I have been involved with the Temple City musical productions since 4th grade. I have a huge love for the performing arts and sports, so those activities take up most of my life. During the warm weather, my family and I like to take little excursions of our own, like hiking, swimming, and going to the beach. I personally love going to the beach, especially on the warm summer days. One of my absolute favorite things to do, though, is travel and explore the world, which is why I'm super ecstatic to have been given this opportunity to go to Australia. And at this moment, I would like to thank my two amazing parents, of course, Nancy and Leanne, and the rest of the Temple City Sister City Association for giving us this opportunity. In all honesty, I still can't believe I'm going to be going to Australia this summer, and it's too good to be true. Like, we're leaving in 4 days, but it feels like never. A little fun fact about Australia, from talking to the 6 students, we learned that some weird things are, we're not allowed to do this in Australia, or this. And so we like to say, call the children, not the bunnies. Hey, there's so many different things I'm looking forward to doing and experiencing in Australia. One of the first things is mastering the Australian accent. Sarah's pretty much got it down, but I need to work on it. When I go to Australia, I'm also really looking forward to hanging out with my host family, the O'Donohoes, and spending time with the 6 students there. We have so many things planned for us, and as strange as this seems, I'm so excited to go to school there and wear uniforms. Like, you have no idea. I have already embraced myself for all the healthy food I'm going to eat there, and at least my parents won't get mad at me for eating junk food for a whole month. So yeah, I am also really looking forward to hugging a koala marsupial. They're not bears. And yeah, I could ramble on forever about everything I'm excited for in Australia, but I think I should let the next person speak now. Thank you.
And that next person is me. Hello, my name is Sandra N. No, and yes, my middle name is just the letter N, because my dad thought that on my birth certificate, the middle name part was only the first initial, so my middle name is N. Well, anyway, here's me in a nutshell. I really like bananas and hot dogs and French fries, but not really bean sprouts and cucumbers. I am a Chinese Vietnamese who lives on the border of Temple City and St. Gabriel with my mom, dad, and brother, whose birthday is the day after I leave, so I believe that's a really nice birthday present for him. I'll be gone for a month. I have a Captain America fetish, and I love public speaking, sports, science, writing, and people. I would consider myself a pretty active person, seeing that I'm a part of my school's tennis team for the past 2 years, and I'm also on my school's science ocean bowl team, and I've been practicing Taekwondo for 10 years now. I enjoy writing stories and essays, and I'm also a big nerd when it comes to science and math. I'm a huge fan of the Big Bang Theory series, and I can watch that for days. I love indie folk and pop, and can play the piano and a bit of guitar and ukulele. And I just love the feeling of being involved, so whether it be sports, clubs, or ASB at school, I love spending time with my family or friends. I also love corny jokes and puns. I mean, what's life without whimsy, right? I think what I'll miss most when I'm gone, aside from my family and friends, is this feeling of community that we share here in Temple City. Like, I mean, everyone just being here right now just makes us feel really special and fortunate to be here. But when I go off to Australia, I know that I'll form a new family and more bonds that will make me feel at home there too. And I'll be staying with the Brown family, so Bethany and her brother Ben, and mom and dad Craig and Laurel. And this experience couldn't have been possible without Nancy, Leanne, Steve, and just everyone on the committee and part of the city who made this possible for us, and everyone who's believed in us and given us this chance. And lastly, don't miss me too much when I'm gone.
Hello everyone, I'm actually from Australia, and I just kind of want to go home and see how much things have changed since I last went there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually from America, born and raised in California, no worries. My name is Sarah Thomason. I am 16 years old, and I will be in year 11 next year. I am the baby of a family of 5, and I live with my mom, dad, and 2 older sisters. So it'll be exciting having a brother in Australia. So I enjoy family nights, which include games, movies, and lots of delicious food, and hanging out with friends, which often involves trying new things. Other activities I enjoy are volunteering at Methodist Hospital, where I learn new skills and meet new people, attending many of Temple City High School's events, such as sporting events and dance concerts, and then also being involved in Girl Scouts. some more information about me. I love animals, so if you give me the opportunity to see, touch, pet, or hold one, I will not say no. Also, my favorite real food is pasta and fruit, but if we count desserts, it would hands down, without a doubt, be ice cream. No question about it. Australia has always been the #1 place I have wanted to travel, and getting to go there is more than a dream come true. There are countless things that I'm looking forward to when I go to Australia, but I won't say them all because we will be here forever, literally forever. So I'll just say a couple of them. I'm looking forward to trying all the new food like Vegemite and Tim Tams, and also I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's accent and perfecting my own. I'm looking forward to meeting new people and becoming friends, and then especially staying with my host family, the Newtons, and so I'm really looking forward to building close relationships with them. Finally, I would like to say thank you to everyone who has made this possible for me, so thank you to my family, thank you City Council and Sister City Association, and thank you to Nancy and Leanne who have sacrificed their Saturdays so that they could prepare. Sundays! There are Sundays, we'll start with S's, I'm sorry. Sundays, sacrifice Sundays, yeah, so that they could prepare us for Australia. So thank you.
So put your papers down, but don't go anywhere. So you can see why we are so excited to send this group of kids. I mean, can we get another hand for them? The spot because they'll be on the spot in Australia. So does anybody have any questions for them before they go?
I love questions.
You guys are going to get off easy. Okay. Well, the other way that they're going to be on the spot is that when we send the kids across to Australia, one of the things they really like to see is they love to see our kids sing and perform some American songs. And they put together a few numbers for you today, and I got to tell you, it's a real treat. So without any further ado,
go Nathan. All right, so our first song, or our first two songs, is "America the Beautiful" and of course, our rendition of the Pledge of Allegiance. And
last one's a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody. Okay.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
1, 2, 3.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Woo!
And for our last number, this is a fun one that Shivani actually wrote. And since she's in Brighter Side, she also did her and Amber did the choreography. And this is Party in Australia.
5, 6, 7.
We hopped on the plane at Hawkesbury with our bags and our polo shirts. Welcome to Australia, the land down under. Woo! How are we gonna fit in? Jumped in the bus, here we are for the first time. Let's do it right, and we see the city harbor bridge. This is all so crazy. Everything seems so pretty. Our minds are racing, but we're not feeling homesick. Our trip started, and we feel excited. Until the driver turns on the radio, and an Aussie song is on. And an Aussie song is on. And an Aussie song is on. So we put our hands up and play our song. And we're doing alright. Nodding our heads like yeah. Moving our hips like yeah. We put our hands up and play our song. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. It's hard in Australia. Yeah. It's hard in Australia.
We're in separate households, so I think I got a little break there.
Good job.
come back up. You're not done. I mean, you're done, but you're not done. You can sort of see why we're excited to send this group, because this is exactly the kind of thing that the Australians like to see, and so they're really in for a treat when they perform at the welcome dinner. At this time, I'd like to invite Tom to come on up, and he's got a little something for you guys. And
yeah, it's kind of unfair to have to follow all of that. Okay. You can help me here?
Sure.
Hold on to that. Okay. First of all, I think we need to give another round of applause to Steve and Nancy and Leanne for all the and the rest of the Sister City Association. You know, we're very fortunate in our city to have such a group of people, because you know, many cities just don't have these type of organizations. It needs a lot of attention, a lot of work, and these people are very, very dedicated. They just put so much time and effort into making this a great program, and certainly on the side of the city, we're very fortunate to have that. We're very thankful as well. Also, I want to think we need to give a shout out to the parents who are here today. Go ahead and give them a hand. We need to have all the parents stand up. All the parents stand up, maybe? We recognize all of you. You know, you guys know what we all know, and that is what great kids you guys actually have, and you should be very proud of them. These kids are the best that we have, and I'll get into a little bit of that in a minute, but you guys have done a great job in raising them, and they wouldn't be here if it weren't for your efforts. There's no question about that. So thank you very much for giving them to us for a while, and thank you for raising them and doing such a great job. To the students, you know, I don't know if all of you realize what a process it is that they have to go through to just get to this point. It's very competitive. As part of the interview selection group, we get many applications, and we could take, what, 20 people every year, really. You know, and it's so hard to get down to 6, and when we finally get to those 6, you know, we have a hard time with it, but we know that we have the best 6, and this group is no exception, and you know, it's nice to get to know them, and some I've known longer than others through other organizations, but I'm very confident that they will be fantastic ambassadors for the city of Temple City. They will represent us well, and we're thankful for that. So thank you guys for being such great, I don't want to say kids, because they're not really kids, are they? Maybe they still are, I guess, huh? But they are going to grow up a lot in the next few weeks in a good way. And I just want to tell you that, you know, you guys are just about ready to embark on a fantastic journey. I think you know that. You're going to make so many great memories. You know, Jane and I were fortunate to go with Nancy and Steve a couple of years ago to Australia, and the people there are just fantastic, and you guys are going to come back with great stories, and you're going to really make some lifelong friends, which we have as well. So have a great time, and you know, enjoy everything. And remember, what happens in Australia stays in Australia, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. So what we've done is we've prepared some little goodie bags for you so you don't forget the city of Temple City. So you've got a Temple City polo shirt in here, and some Temple City pens and pencils. And I know that a lot of the youth of today don't really, I guess they still write, but they're always on their phones and stuff. But we got a little journal in here, so in case you want to keep track of things that happen, so you know, that's there for you. So I want to present these on behalf of the city of Temple City to each one of you. Have a great time, and we look forward to your stories when you get back. Okay?
Thank you.
I think they all should be about the same. And now, if a shirt doesn't fit, blame that on Nancy. She's the one who told me the size. But if it doesn't, we can get you a new one. All right? You're very welcome. All right.
Yeah.
Here, Jane, that's yours.
Okay, and before, you guys stay up here, before they come back up here, because they got some. I have to be fair, because I kid Nancy a little bit every year. You know, she comes up with the first meeting with the kids, and I go, okay, well, when's our meeting? She goes, what do you mean we?
Yeah.
I said, well, what, you know, the meeting that we get to go to. And she goes, you're not invited. I said, oh, okay. So these two really do the training. They really do. So
It's the best job.
Best job.
Beyond Mitzi's, it's the best job.
yeah. Mitzi's the counterpart. Yeah.
Beyond your job. We have the best jobs.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
When the students are in Australia, they will be going to the city council meeting, be introduced there, and they will be wearing their sister city shirts with their names on them. And also, when they step off the plane, we have asked them to quickly put on their shirts so the Australian people who come to greet them at the airport know who they're looking for. They'll be matching. Otherwise, you look for every group of kids, and sometimes they come out one or two at a time. And are you an American? Are you an American? Are you Amber, here's yours. Thank you. What is your Sorry. They're also receiving 2 of the Temple City bags, one to keep for the family and one to take to their Australian family. They'll also have 2 Temple City pens, one to keep and one to give to their Australian host family. While we're waiting on this, I'd just like a couple of kids to stand up. Billy, Louisa, Jennifer, Nathan, Am I missing anybody? These kids have all gone to Australia and they still keep coming back because they had such a great time. They think this is a great organization. They think the old folks that work in the group are pretty cool. So thank you very much, you guys, for coming back. Okay. Amber, you can rush off to go on your vacation now. So you can study for your exams, you can study your AP stuff. These kids are incredible, just as all the other groups we've sent. They've been studying for AP classes so far. Vacations, they've come and gone and flying in and flying out just to be able to get to the dinner or be able to arrive on time Thursday night. So thank you, families, for allowing your kids to make these events. We really do appreciate it. We will be having a welcome home function. We'll give them a couple weeks after they return. I believe it's the Sunday night, the week after Labor Day. They will, of course, be back in school. The kids will also be asked to put together a scrapbook, as many of you parents saw at the information night, so that the rest of us can look at the pictures of things they did or what they saw or people they were with for the next 50 years. Well, we won't all look at them for the next 50 years, but so they will have that. Parents, when they get back, we'll ask them if they can possibly get it done in time for the welcome back function. So if any of you parents want to help your child along with that project, we really do appreciate your work. Do you kids have any questions? Parents, Thursday night when we meet not across the street, we're not looking over here, at the City Hall, by the pavilion. We'll be taking some group pictures in the Performing Arts Pavilion, and we will meet at 6 o'clock p.m. instead of 5:30. We'll give you an extra half an hour with your kids, 6 p.m. And you will say goodbye to them there after we take all the pictures, and we will take them to the airport. We'll wait until they get checked in through security, and no one has come running back for anything. Then we will leave, and they'll be on their own in the airport terminal for a while before they board. When they return on that early Saturday, Sunday morning, I can't think of my floored right now, I can't think of it, at 9:45 in the morning, you get to go and greet them at the airport. I realized that even though it may say 9:45, it could be an hour or 2 hours before they'll come out. But I always say I like to be there when they are expected to arrive, just in case their flight's early, in case customs is really easy, and they come out quickly. They might come out 1 or 2 at a time. They don't always let them stand around waiting for the whole group of 6 of them. If for any reason you cannot get there to pick up your child, just let us know, because we'll be there anyway. I'm sorry, we have to butt in on your homecoming, because this is the most fun part, watching them when they come up that ramp, and they're so excited, but they're, oh, we did this, so what we did, or they're saying, I am so tired. And hopefully you'll give them a little rest before they have their next activity, because they will be starting school soon after they arrive home. And on August 20th, any of the kids that are available, we like them to sit at the sophomore registration so they can get the next group of kids excited because the round will start all over again. Okay, parents, do any of you have any questions at this time? Yes?
Mark and Mindy?
Oh, you did introduce them. Oh, Mark and Mindy! Oh, this is kind of important. Will our travel agents, Mark and Mindy Peters, please come up? Yes, just try getting out there and they're playing without a visa.
We have some bags to give them as well. Carry-ons.
Thank you.
So,
Mark and Mindy are great travel agents. They plan cruises. If you would like to go to Australia especially, and you want to see something other than the Hawkesbury, they have a wealth of knowledge of everything else that is available in Australia. Mark was from Australia, therefore we hear the accent, and Mindy has picked up his accent quite well. So they have lots of suggestions of things to do and places to go if you have any ideas of going to Australia. Thank you.
there you go.
Electronic ticket and your passport.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's great. And we have one more presentation. Nathan Franco.
Temple City High School Rams buttons for you, one for yourself, and then one for your family.
I'm like, this is great.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Mitzi Franco is in charge when the Australian students are here, and she's the one that gets the host families and assigns the students. So if you'll just listen to her for a second, we'd appreciate it.
And this is Jenny. She's my partner in crime. As we're, you forgot Jenny. As we start working on the itinerary, because we're going to start working on that right now, since the Aussies will be here middle of September. What we're looking for is from the parents of these 6 wonderful children. If you're interested in hosting, Jenny and I, we've started going around kind of talking. If you're interested in hosting and you would be willing to open your home to, and it's not a guarantee it'd be the one that they're staying with, but one of the 6 that are coming, if you kind of talk with us, and both Jenny and I have hosted, I think 8, I've done 8, 9, I've lost count. 2. And no house is too small, and Nathan slept in a tent one year, popped up in her sister's room because that's all we had. But if you're interested in see us before the evening's over and I kind of know where families are and we'll to speak, come by to chit chat with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Did you want to say something? No? Oh, ready? Okay, thank you all again for your food. Don't forget your plates or any serving spoons that you brought with you. Otherwise, we'll keep them, no problem. And your food is delicious. You are either all fabulous cooks or you know the right restaurants to get food. Thank you very much. And kids, we'll see you Thursday night, 6 p.m.